Hi guys, it's Jennifer. I am back for my week 13 update. It was a really hectic week, and to be honest, I didn't do anything I said I was going to do. You learn from your mistakes and just want to go forward from now. It's been so stressful, and we've been trying like crazy. Well, I've been doing like crazy to sell a bunch of stuff. I've been going through all my clothes and everything, and I've already done one time around. I'm kind of doing 2 times around. I'm going through all my clothes and listing them on Poshmark and bags and shoes and things. I am selling them. The reason I didn't just take them to the Goodwill like you're supposed to do in the KonMari method, because we were 2 house payments, and then this one was due, so we had 3 house payments to make, and we've finally done 2 from all my hard work of last week and a little bit of the week before of putting stuff on Poshmark and selling it. So super exciting. This week's gonna be tough because we literally have enough money for gas for our cars, unless if more stuff sells on Poshmark, which I'm still working on. So not really enough to go out and get groceries, which at least I'll be able to snack on some cheese, you know, because I love cheese. I don't even know what the comparison would be for that. I mean, I know it's horrible for me, and I just can't stop. And then I made my husband edible cookie dough. Wrong idea. I thought I'd be strong enough to stay away, and I'll taste it to make sure it tastes good, and it was freaking fantabulous. All you do is just remove the eggs. May have said it before, but I'm not a cook, so I didn't know that kind of thing was possible, and it is, and it's good. So just don't do it. Don't. Anyways, I did my measurements. They're pathetic this week. I think I lost... No, I didn't lose. I think I stayed the same or gained ½ an inch. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math right now. Learn from your mistakes and you move forward. That's what you do. So, for my waist, I was at 41 inches, so I was a ½ inch less from last week. For my arm, I was at 14 1/4, so that stayed the same. My hips were at 41 inches, so that stayed the same. My calf went up ½ an inch, so it's at 16 1/4 again. Oh no. My bust went up ½ an inch, so there's ½ an inch gain for total. So instead of 43 like it was last week, it's 43 1/2 now. And my weight, I went up 1 pound. 215 from 214 last week. Yep. You learn from your mistakes, folks. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I'm not going to discourage and go binge eating. I'm just going to do harder this time. I would like to say I'm going to go mostly vegetables and fruits, but I have no money to go out and buy vegetables and fruits. Basically what's in our cupboards is what we're having, and we're pretty much down to the canned foods and the boxed macaronis and hamburger helpers and crap stuff that, I mean, I went through the cupboards when I was organizing things too, just to get rid of things, and half of it was expired. So it's stuff that's just sitting back there that we don't normally eat. We haven't been eating since I've been better, eating better, whatever. And now we're gonna have to eat it because that's all we have. And sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta learn from your mistakes, not spend as much, get on a budget, you know. It's life. And that's one part too that I think is really gonna help once I get things squared away financially. I feel like that's gonna be such a huge burden off of my shoulder. I mean, just paying that last house payment that I did on Friday was great. And so I feel like I'm going to be able to lose the weight. I know I'm gonna lose the weight, and it's gonna be great. So I guess the only thing that I can say for this week, I'm not going to set any goals. I'm just going to try to do my best to stay on track and still lose, and just don't get discouraged. Keep going. If your numbers go up a little bit or if they stay the same, you're okay. It's not the end of the world. Just learn from your mistakes. You know, you lost so many pounds, you're not going to put it on in 1 week. Well, you might. I don't know. I'm not an expert on weight loss. Obviously, if I was, I wouldn't be probably making, I don't know, I might be making these videos to help people. But hopefully this is helping too, seeing that you're not alone, that there are other people that try their hardest, and sometimes they're just a little bit weak in that area because they're doing hard at something else. But God only gives you what you can handle, so We're all gonna get through this, I promise. So I will see you next week. Thank you and subscribe.